So, welcome back to Daily Transfer Update, and today we are linked with three players of top quality as well. First player is Gonzalo Guedes. We have seen this guy up close and personal. We have played Valencia twice this season, and he has been a mainstay in their team pretty much all of this season. Hence why they got to the Europa League semi-final. He caused us untold problems in the first leg, not so much in the second leg, but the first leg at the Emirates, he was the guy that was causing this drama. He absolutely had Maitland-Niles on toast for the first 30-35 minutes of the game. And he is a top draw footballer, Portuguese international, 22 years old, left winger, left forward. This season, he's played 25 games for them, 5 goals, 3 assists, but blistering pace, eye for goal, and technically absolutely flawless. He is an absolute baller. He's under contract until 2023. We're linked with him for around the 25-30 million pound barrier. Now, for me, I'd take him all day long. He's better than Alex Iwobi. He'd walk straight into our team. Obviously, Unai Emery knows the Spanish league inside out. He managed there for umpteen years. I would absolutely take Gonzalo Guedes all day long. Yeah, absolute genius of a footballer, and not all that expensive either. And listen, when he played against us a couple of weeks ago at the Emirates, he was the one player I was scared of because he can ghost past people like they're like standing still. He did that a few times. Had a couple of shots against Partey that he put over the bar, just one wide of the post, etc, etc. But young kid, plying his trade, doing very, very well for Valencia. Yeah, we could do a lot worse than going and spending 25-30 million pounds on this guy, especially when there's other players in the Premier League that we've not played against so much. We've seen little and often that are going for a premium price because they're British footballers. They've got the maximum transfer bracket on them. Yeah, they've got an extra 5, 10, 15 million pound on them. Ryan Fraser, he's a prime example. Listen, that guy's got 1 year left on his contract and people are talking 25 mil. This guy, 4 years left on his contract, 25 mil. Do you take a chance on this guy? Or do you go for Ryan Fraser, the proven quality in the Premier League with 1 year left? I don't know. Maybe buy both. Would Arsenal do that? Probably not. Would we buy Guedes? There's no smoke without fire. For me, personally, I'd go for Fraser over him because he's proven he can do it in this league with not a great team. Listen, Bournemouth are a decent team. They play good attacking football. But for me, he needs to go up a level. How can he handle that next level? How can he handle going to a big club like Arsenal? Same with Guedes. He's playing for a decent sized team in Valencia. They're a big team in Spanish La Liga, but they're not that next bracket. They're not the Atletico, the Real, the Barcelona. Pressure gets to people. We've seen that over the years. We see it with a lot of footballers over the years that have come to the Premier League and flopped. But listen, we could do a lot worse than Gonzalo Guedes. I wouldn't personally buy him. I'd go for Ryan Fraser for the same sort of dough, but he is a good footballer. Next player we're linked with is Alex Claude Maurice, the Lorient striker. Has a contract until 2021, so 2 years left on his contract. Attacking midfielder, 20 years old. He is playing in the second tier of French football. This season, he has played 32 games. He has scored 14 goals, 3 assists. Decent player, and Europe's elite are looking at him. Listen, we picked up Guedes from the second tier of French football. He's walked straight into our first team and played 47 games this season. So we can all sit here and go, whoa, French second division, nah, not good enough. Listen, Guedes walked straight into our team. Whether you think he's good enough or not is irrelevant. Yeah, cheap price, around the £20 million barrier. But again, Another one that's being scouted by a lot of big teams. Real Madrid and Bayern Munich are apparently in for him. Liverpool have looked at him. Apparently they've took their interest away. But there's some big European giants that are looking at this guy, and there's a reason for that, and that's because he's a decent player. So listen, just because he plays in the second tier of French football, and everyone goes, oh, Farmers League, yeah. So the second tier is probably Farmers League, but we picked up Guendouzi for £8 million. If we can pick up this guy for maybe £15 million, and he turns out to be a gem, we got the sell-on value. He either stays with us and becomes a hero, or we sell him on for a massive profit. Win-win. But that remains to be seen. Like I said, a lot of teams are looking at this guy over the summer. I'm sure this one will drag on because his agent has come out and said that he wants to leave. Lorient are open to the fact that he is going to leave, and they are accepting bids over £15 million. So we shall see whether Unai Emery goes in for that one. That is down to a matter of time. But like I said, we will see what happens with that. But just because he plays in French League 2, don't mean he is not a bad player. Right? Listen, this guy is a good player. Yeah, and like I said, you don't get scouted by Bayern Munich, Real Madrid, Arsenal, Liverpool if you are a bad player. So we'll see. Third and final player that we are looking at today is Thomas Partey, the Atletico Madrid defensive midfielder. Ghanaian international. We see him firsthand last season at the Emirates when they played us in the semi-final of the Europa League. Again, a very good player. Good on the ball, quick speed, he's pacey, he's not rapid, but he's got good pace. He's got that good burst over 5 yards. Like I said, technically very good. Knows his position. He is a DM. Put him next to Lucas Torreira, get rid of Granit Xhaka, automatically you are a better team, because both of them guys, first thought is defence. Then you get the ball, they can both carry the ball forward, they're both ball carriers, they're both technically good on the ball, and they can carry the ball forward over halfway and link the play and cut the ball through the lines. The transition from defence to attack with both of them, Torreira and Thomas Partey. Thomas Partey, like I said, listen, Atletico Madrid do not scout bad players. We have seen over the years the amount of absolute ballers that have come out of Atletico Madrid, especially striker-wise. Midfield-wise, not so much, but this guy has played 32 games this season, 3 goals, 4 assists, and he is playing defensive midfield. Let's not forget that. That is good stats. 25 years old, so he's in his peak years. He's got the next 4 or 5 years to grow into that position. 2023 is when his contract expires. So he's going to cost around the 25-30 million pound barrier. Like I said, we could do a lot worse than signing Thomas Partey. Rivals in the Premier League for his position, Declan Rice. Who else could we go for? Decore. Players like that, they have that Premier League premium. But Thomas Partey, I think he'd slot straight into Arsenal. I think he'd be an absolute gem for Arsenal. Left foot, right foot, technically better than Granit Xhaka. Get rid of Granit Xhaka, you could put Thomas Partey straight in there next to Lucas Torreira, and you have automatically made that defensive side of the game a lot better. Their first thought is to go back, so they get the ball, then they go forward. And like I said, the transition from back to front would be flawless. Both of them have got high tempo. Thomas Partey is somebody I've rated for a long time. He's gone under the radar at Atletico because they've had so many good players. But for me, no brainer. 25-30 million pound. Stick a bid in Unai. Go and get him. Stick him next to Lucas Torreira. And make sure that when we lose the ball, we have got 2 bangers in defensive midfield that can cover the gaps left by the left wing back and the right wing back if we play a 5 at the back. So for me, no brainer. Let me know what you guys think. I don't know. Listen, Thomas Partey I'll take in a heartbeat. Guedes, not so sure about him. I'd rather Ryan Fraser, but that's just me. Let me know what you guys think. Leave it all in the comment section down there. Subscribe, like and share. And until later on today when I do a live stream, later on this afternoon, I'm out of here. Laters, peeps.